Welcome to an A to Z of emotional intelligence. This video is going to focus on the letter A, actualisation. So we're going to look at self-actualisation. Self-actualisation is an area of emotional intelligence which focuses on our ability to set ourselves objectives that add fulfillment to our lives. Those who have high self-actualisation, easy for me to say, will put themselves in situations, do activities, have relationships with people that have real value to their lives. Those who have low self-actualization are those people who continue to put themselves in situations, do activities, have relationships that don't add value to their lives, don't add fulfillment to their lives. But sometimes we're not aware of the relationships or those people that we're in those situations that we're in. So how can we improve our emotional intelligence and improve our self-actualization to ensure that we're adding value in all that we do every day? So I want to share with you a couple of examples, both personally and professionally, and then share an activity that you can do to improve your self-actualization. So let's think of a couple of situations personally that we may do for those who need to improve their self-actualization. So let's look at those activities that we do. Things that we hate doing every day, things that don't make us feel good, but we continue to do. Going to the fridge for the third time, even though we know we shouldn't do and it doesn't add value. We continue to do it. Those relationships that we have with friends, family and loved ones that aren't 50-50 relationships, that don't add value to us. Those relationships that we continue to be in where we feel like people are always taking from us. Those people who don't want to listen to us, who just want to download on us all of the time. Do those relationships continue to add value and make us feel good and add value to our lives? Or our daily routine. Do we do things in our daily routine that add value to us? Or do we continue in a daily routine that when we get to the end of the day, we think, I don't know what I did today. I haven't done anything that's made me feel good. Now let's look at professionally. So many of us are in careers and jobs that we fell into. We didn't necessarily set our hearts and minds on when we were younger to do, but we're now find ourselves in. Many of us, or many leaders, find themselves as accidental leaders. Didn't necessarily set out to be a leader, but have been promoted within companies, businesses, and organisations due to them doing good in another type of role, or being successful in another type of role. Or we found ourselves in careers and professions that we've had to do out of necessity. So we need to ask ourselves continually, are we happy with what we do, and are we setting ourselves objectives to add fulfillment to our lives? So again, how do you understand those areas? Now do you know if they're adding value or not adding value? Well, first of all, you probably have a really good inkling of those relationships personally, those things that you do personally that don't make you feel that good. And professionally, you'll probably know if you enjoy your job or you don't enjoy your job. But let's give you an activity that you can do that'll really just bring that to life and allow and help you to make that decision or make a decision. So first of all, you need to get a piece of paper and really simply just draw a line down the middle of that piece of paper. On one side of the paper, write adds value and enjoy doing. And on the other side, the opposite, doesn't add value, don't enjoy doing. Then pick a subject. So personally, you may pick a person that you are in a relationship with, or a friend that you have, or a routine that you have. Then write down everything that you like about that relationship or that routine, everything that adds value. Then on the other side, write down everything that you don't like about that relationship that doesn't add value. Don't like about that routine that doesn't add value. And then look at which side outweighs the other. So if you have a lot of positives in that aspect that you've chosen, great, continue to do those things. It adds value, it makes you feel good. And then look at those small number of areas that don't make you feel good and ask yourself the question, what can you do or what can I do to influence those to make those a positive? Now, if the answer is you can't do anything, then you may just have to continue in that relationship and look for areas to improve it and continue to allow those things that don't really add value. Your decision. But if the negatives or the things that don't add value outweigh the good areas, then you do have a decision to make. You can either cut that area out of your life altogether, so you can, end that relationship, or end that routine, change that routine, or you can look at what can you do on that side to influence that relationship or that routine, and will add, to make it add value to both you and the other person. Then, if we look professionally, you can look at the job that you do, look at the aspects of your job that you enjoy doing, that add value, and the aspects of your job or the areas of the job that you don't enjoy doing, that don't add value. If the positives outweigh the negatives, good, you're in a job that you may enjoy doing. You may not love doing that job, but you may really enjoy doing it. Then look at those areas that don't add value and ask yourself again, what can you do? Can you set yourself an objective or a goal to make those areas smaller, reduce, and become positives? Set yourself those goals to professionally develop yourself. Or have a conversation with your line manager to see about removing those from your day-to-day activities. Again, if those negatives outweigh the positives, then again, the decision, are you in the right job? Can you look to make changes within that organization to get yourself a different job? Or can you look at your role profile and remove things out of that role so you are more effective in something that you enjoy doing? If all of those are a no-go and you can't do that, totally understand. So then let's look at those areas that don't add value and set yourself goals to professionally develop in those areas. Continue professionally developing those areas to make them add value to you and to help you enjoy doing them every day. That's just a quick activity that you could do that will just really bring it to life, those areas and aspects of both your personal and professional lives that you can start to fully understand. Are they adding value to you? Are they adding value to me? And if they are adding value, I'm going to continue to do them. I'm going to look to make them add even more value or do them even more. If they are not adding value, what am I doing to change it? To help and grow your self-awareness straight away. You are becoming fully self-actualized. So please do try that, practice that. Take some time to share some comments with me, share any feedback in the comments, will be fantastic. If you do want to speak to me in a more depth around any of those areas that you're looking at, please do get in touch. But thank you for spending the time to start this 30-day journey with me to look at self-actualization. Tomorrow, we will be sharing another video which will be focusing on another aspect and area of emotional intelligence. So thank you. Enjoy whatever you're doing for the rest of the day, and I'll see you again tomorrow.